Hi there, trader. Still searching for the Holy Grail? If so, I think I understand why. You know there's a missing piece that keeps you from actualizing your full potential as a trader. The good news? The Grail does exist, but it's not what you might think. For one trader, when he found it, it boosted his win rate by 10 percentage points, tripled his profit factor, and doubled the size of his average win. But did he change his method or his indicators? No. He changed something else, and that took his trading to another level in just 1 month. I really don't know what it could do for you, but wouldn't you want to find out? I'm Dr. Kenneth Reed. I'm the Chief Trading Coach here at Trading Concepts. I don't know you personally, but I know you have a strong belief in your potential to succeed as a trader. And even though we've not met, I believe in your potential too. Why? Because you are committed. And the moment one fully commits to a goal, then providence moves too, and good things happen. But frankly, most traders don't live up to their potential. I know about this frustration from personal experience. Here's some background on me. I started trading in 1996. I remember making $5,000 in 1 day trading tech stocks. Wow, I thought, this will be so easy. But not long after that, I lost $30,000 in 1 day. Oh my God. Although I went to an Ivy League college, built a successful business, and later earned a PhD in clinical psychology, I still made so many stupid mistakes as a novice trader that I blew up my first account, in a bull market to boot. I was in shock. But a few years later, I'd landed a job as a professional trader and pundit. What helped me turn my trading around was learning everything I could about exactly how I had failed. This may sound strange, but my biggest mistake was that I was trying to predict the market's behavior, when I should have been focused on predicting my own behavior. Why? I was trying so hard to make money and then make back my losses that periodically I was completely out of control, like a drowning man in the sea. While I was going down, it wasn't pretty. I'm sure I made every mistake in the book. To make sure that this never happened to me again, I first had to take 100% responsibility for my results. I had no one to blame but myself. And then I had to study all the ways I could screw things up, all by myself, regardless of what the market was doing. As a result of this uncomfortable introspective process, I probably became the world's expert on how traders fail. And I also realized that failure isn't necessarily a bad thing, if you learn from the experience. In fact, failure might be the best way to learn. It was for me. Traders fail because when things go wrong in trading, we tend to rely on default habits of thinking and behavior that might feel totally right in the moment, but are actually totally wrong. We only realize that later in hindsight. Does this happen to you? After a bad day at the office, do you look back on your trading and wonder how you could have been so blind? Suboptimal trading habits run on automatic and operate like instincts. They take over at just the wrong moment. It feels like self-sabotage because we always regret our behavior. We buy at the top, sell at the bottom, get in too early, get out too late, cut winners short, add to losers, miss out on the big moves, etc., etc. But I promise you this, by the time you finish reading this letter, Todd and I will have shown you exactly how to break free of the traps that keep so many aspiring traders stuck at break-even or underwater. But first, here's a list of 50 ways that traders get off track. Please, read down the list slowly and count how many apply to you right now. How many of these habits apply to you? Whatever the number, the behaviors on this list are probably not new to you. You already know what you're doing wrong. You don't need me to point it out. And you already know what you should be doing instead. It's pretty obvious, right? But if you're like most traders, you never get around to fixing those nagging issues because you're too focused on the market, trying to make money, just like I was back in 1996. So when one of these pesky habits creates a costly trading error, you probably say to yourself, just like I did, I swear I won't do that again. But somehow the problem behavior always creeps in the back door, right? A week later, 2 weeks later, You do the same darn thing, and it costs you money each time. I call it the wash and rinse cycle because it happens over and over and cleans out our account. Why does this repeat? Is it really self-sabotage? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't believe in the self-sabotage concept. It makes people feel bad about themselves and then points them to search in the wrong place for answers. So, what's the right direction? The real reason unproductive trading behavior repeats is simple biology. Willpower alone can't break ingrained habits if the habits are based on hardwired brain circuits. Listen, your brain comes preloaded with software designed to keep you alive. Traders repeat stupid mistakes because we're not pre-wired for risk-taking. We're actually wired for survival. Look in the mirror. Do you see any claws or fangs? Gosh, I certainly hope not. You have small teeth, short fingernails, and a big brain. Humans are built to avoid risk, not grapple with it. You are built to fight smarter, not harder. And that's why, in modern culture, people are taught to minimize risk. Crossing the street, driving your car, getting old, whatever the risk is bad and needs to be offset with careful planning and insurance. That's considered smart, prudent thinking. But normal risk-averse thinking won't help you in trading. Your trading business is not a normal business. It's the exact opposite of a normal business. A successful trading business is all about the art and science of assuming risk. Unless you wanted to be a cop or a soldier when you were growing up, assuming risk is going to feel like unnatural behavior. Learning how to do it is not going to feel all warm and fuzzy. Rather, assuming risk day in and day out is going to stress you out. Why? Because assuming risk requires that you train your brain to think and feel the exact opposite of what it is naturally wired to think and feel. Specifically, you have to train your brain to reframe risk as something good, as opportunity in disguise. And you have to train your brain to reframe fear as something good, because it's a sign of opportunity as well. I've coached some of the most elite traders in the world. These traders have unlimited accounts trading several markets simultaneously. So, what is it that makes them so effective? In the simplest of terms, they buy when losing traders are selling and sell when losing traders are buying. It sounds easy, but how do they really make that happen? In a pinch, under pressure, losing traders follow their instincts, but pros develop the discipline to act contrary to normal human logic and instincts. They see opportunity when and where others see danger. And they don't paralyze themselves with endless analysis. They don't hesitate. They take action immediately because they know real opportunities don't linger. It's not that these traders never lose. They lose just as often as amateurs, if not more. What's different is that they are free from the fear of loss. With no fear, they see the market objectively, and they can then capitalize on the fear and greed and blindness of others. The same blindness I had when I was first learning to trade. So, I have a question for you. Are you ready to reprogram your brain to think and feel like a professional trader? Over the last 10 years, peak performance researchers have learned a lot about how people make breakthroughs. And the most effective method is not what you might think. Don't get me wrong, I like Tony Robbins, but you don't need a Tony Robbins-style firewalk or some other high-pressure situation to inspire you to greatness. Sure, breakthroughs do happen when things get intense, but after peak experiences, people often revert to their old behaviors over time. The same thing tends to happen to lottery winners. Again, the reason is simple biology. New neural circuits require repetition to groove in and to maintain optimal efficiency. And since most traders don't practice creating new behaviors in a deliberate manner, good behavior is hit or miss. And that's why they don't make consistent progress. It's one step forward and then one step back. That's the formula for the break-even trader or those that consistently lose money over time. But here's the good news. Your brain is incredibly adaptive. The new science of neuroplasticity reveals how to train the brain to learn better, faster, and deeper. And with this technology, you can build new neural pathways and create new habits of success, regardless of your previous experience, your education, your age, your IQ, or your account size. None of that matters. In modern peak performance lingo, the secret sauce is called deliberate practice. Instead of aiming for one big breakthrough, you go for hundreds or even thousands of small improvements. Just like working out at the gym, it's the reps that build and strengthen muscles. And repetition does the same thing for neural pathways. If you want consistent improvement in your physical training, you wouldn't go to the gym just once or twice a month, right? You'd make exercise a daily ritual to assure progress. And if you want consistency in your trading, you need the same level of commitment. Thinking about how to improve your trading behavior once or twice a month won't cut it. You will never change that way. And you can't make actual changes from reading a book or an article either. Top Olympic athletes and top performers in various other professional fields excel from applying the deliberate practice principle every day. And traders need to be doing the same thing in order to realize our peak potential. Okay? So if that's the principle, how does one put this into practice? You may not know it, but Todd and I have been working together privately since 2012. I wanted to learn more about his E-mini trading method, and even though Todd's been a successful trader for well over 25 years, he wanted to sharpen his mental game. So we began to collaborate. I liked Todd because he was the kind of trader I wanted to be. Calm, disciplined, and tough-minded. He was a bodybuilder, so he knew about the value of hard work and regular practice. That matched up with my experience in competitive tennis. Over the last few years, I've learned a lot from Todd about how to trade futures, and I've been able to help him too. As a result, he asked me to join the team at Trading Concepts to provide educational webinars to his students. Recently, we've taken our collaboration to a whole new level. And through his encouragement, I developed a unique breakthrough product for his students that combines the technology of neuroscience with sports psychology to help traders improve their game. As Todd graciously put it, this is the missing link my valued students need to become consistently profitable traders. And now, I'd like to let Todd himself tell you more about it.
Thanks, Ken. I'm really excited to step in and tell the rest of the story. As most of you know, I've taught well over 12,000 traders since 1994, and almost everyone that comes through my door is looking for the exact same thing, the Holy Grail. But I'm a realist, so I teach them effective, proven trading methods that I personally use every day. I'm also a disciplined guy, and I suppose I'm fortunate to have a naturally calm temperament. I also tell my students and anybody that wants to become a successful trader, the only holy grail is your ability to control your emotions when trading. But I've known for a while that simply repeating this advice wasn't quite enough to help many of my students eliminate the unproductive habits that block them from reaching their full potential. There are just so many ways a trader can get off track. And let's be honest, not that many people work on self-improvement on a regular basis. My dad was a bodybuilder, Mr. Michigan, so I learned the value of hard work, discipline, and daily practice very early on. These are the same values shared by Olympic athletes, elite military personnel, top professional athletes, and the most successful business professionals. But I think you would agree that not too many others do this. So I thought, why the heck don't we, as traders, do what other top performing professionals do? So I asked Ken to create something that would not only be effective at helping my students eliminate bad habits, but also be incredibly affordable and very scalable. You see, I want every single value trading concept student to have access to this amazing technology at a price he or she could easily afford. Because quite frankly, I truly want every single trader like yourself that comes through my door to succeed and become consistently profitable. At first, Ken didn't think it would be possible. You see, he was spending a lot of one-on-one time with clients, delivering very customized coaching at $5,000 a pop. But I convinced him to try. And so he was finally able to put together a series of short 4 to 5 minute audio-visual training programs designed to be practiced daily, each one addressing a different trader issue. These were all designed around what Ken calls deliberate practice, which he mentioned earlier as the secret sauce in modern peak performance science. In a nutshell, instead of aiming for one big breakthrough, you go for hundreds or even thousands of small ones. And after just 1 month of me going through these 4 to 5 minute videos, my win rate, if you can believe it, increased roughly 10 percentage points. And nothing since has helped my trading more than this. Results that speak for themselves. I found myself more relaxed and able to stay with my trades longer, which resulted in doubling the size of my average winning trade. Honestly, I've been trading almost 30 years. I didn't think it was possible. I told Ken we absolutely had to offer this revolutionary training program to all my valued students. So we decided to call this program the Mastermind Prescription. How does it work? You get a new video every week, 52 weeks a year. You listen with stereo headphones for 4 to 5 minutes twice a day. I personally do it morning and evening. And it's just like taking a vitamin for your trading every single day. This special audio technology facilitates whole brain learning and emotional processing. Not only is it the ideal trader tune-up, but it will help you achieve excellence in your trading. The results have been absolutely phenomenal. Dr. Reed's Mastermind Prescription is now the most popular program here at Trading Concepts. Students are enjoying increased profitability from a higher level of consistency and confidence that only comes from daily practice. And this technology makes that practice both easy and fun. All right, this is what Jeffrey had to say. Dr. Reed's work is the difference between me going through the motions or making money. He is without doubt one of the most impactful people I have ever met. I recommend his services without reservation or hesitation. Or Mark, I have a new confidence I never had before, and that has helped me tremendously. It has been revolutionary. Or Scott, I'm so excited. I can barely stand it. This is the most amazing thing ever. If you're serious about becoming a successful trader, sign up. Or Danny, I have uncovered the missing piece of the jigsaw that had been frustrating me for so long, and the results speak for themselves. I have only had 2 losing days in the last month of trading. And finally, Ray, many thanks for a product that actually works. Now, Dr. Reed's Mastermind Prescription program will help you with the following. It'll help you eliminate the bad habits that are draining your capital. It'll help reduce hesitation, impulsiveness, second guessing, and analysis paralysis. It'll help temper impulsiveness in chasing the market. It'll help cultivate the mental discipline to stay positive during drawdowns and help you develop an unshakable equanimity and increase discipline so you can follow your trading plan. It'll also help improve your sense of timing. You'll learn tips from the world's best traders so you can trade smarter, not harder. It'll help rebound from losses and keep losses small. It'll help you focus in on process and the method, not just on your results. This will help you adapt so you can take advantage of surprise moves that trap other traders. You'll also enjoy a deep-seated confidence. You'll also be able to trade more relaxed. You won't be tense and stressed out. You will also have special access to a personalized members area. You'll have access to the Mastermind video archive. Each month there is a live group Q&A session, where you can ask all of your questions. And all of these sessions are recorded and archived for you so you're able to access them at your convenience. You'll also get exclusive access to our upcoming phone app. Okay, here's the deal. For the next 250 traders and investors only, in order to participate and take advantage of this breakthrough program, you just need to activate your trial subscription to Dr. Reed's Mastermind Prescription right now. You get full access to 4 previously released videos and 4 more over the next month, along with 24/7 access into the private members area. Try the service out for an entire month, and only after proving it to yourself, decide if you want to continue or not. No risk, no obligation. It's that simple. However, you will get used to the idea of getting rid of bad trading habits that cause you to lose money time and time again. And that's what our intention is. Of course, Ken and I want you to remain a member for years to come. So, we're going to make you an offer we may not ever be able to duplicate again. For the next 250 people that are serious about taking their trading to the next level, the price of Dr. Reed's Mastermind prescription is a mere $9.99 a month. That's it. I'm actually somewhat shocked by the price because the program is worth so much more, but Ken and I absolutely want this to be a no-brainer decision for you. And if that's not enough, for those of you who realize the sense and great value, Ken and I are willing to offer you a 1-year deal for only $99. That comes to 2 months free and a savings of over 17% off the monthly price. That's as cheap as we can possibly and ever will offer. But because you'll be a premier charter member, Ken and I want this to be a very easy decision for you. Once that cap gets hit, that's it. We don't know when we'll open it up again. You're putting the subscription price, right, as low as it is, on the table in good faith. And if you decide to cancel, no problem. Should you become a more relaxed and less impulsive trader as a result, and end up becoming a more successful trader, and decide to stay with us for the long haul, which is what we expect will happen, even better. It's really a no-brainer. All you have to do is click the button below, sign up, and you'll immediately get access into the private members area where you'll have access to this week's video, aimed at helping you achieve excellence in your trading. But please remember there are only 250 spots available right now, and who knows when Ken and I will open up again once they're taken. We expect that cap will be hit very quickly. So take action today before all spots are gone. You'll certainly be glad you did. Have a fantastic day, and Ken and I truly look forward to having you on board.